And both teams are excellent. They believe, their coaches believe, in transition as Koa Peat goes to work. Cannot wait to watch this guy flourish through the year. Don't forget, BYU Villanova. We'll get our first look at A.J. DeBonsa as Koa Peat on the receiving end. Letting Condon know about it.
Del Orso showing off his playmaking ability there. That was out of the timeout. A little high screen and roll action with Peat.
And deservedly so on Koa Peat, but Burries is right there with him. In fact, in talking to the staff earlier this afternoon, they think he could end up being the leading scorer on this team.
Tommy Lloyd has to be pleased.
Arizona has 9 conference titles here in Vegas through the years as Koa Peat just bowls his way in.
Finding gems all over the world.
Longtime assistant to Mark Few, nearly 2 decades, as Koa Peat, a flurry of moves, strong with the left hand as well. 11 minutes into this, when there's Chinyelu, he cannot hit it. He's had a couple of close-range shots that haven't fallen. And now Bradley on the drive, the dish, up and under the rim, and how about Koa Peat? I like his game, Grant. Xavier Lee, not afraid.
Got some stuff.
Here's Peat once again. Condon, he's had trouble with Koa Peat.
Contest without fouling.
Turn it over, walk. Here goes Koa Peat, and he lays it in.
For the Wildcats.
Arizona up 5. Florida with the ball. Alex Condon. Preseason All-American blocked by Koa Peat, the freshman.
Really, what's gotten Arizona back in the game is their defense. It's been stellar.
2-man game. Bradley to Koa Peat, who lays it in with the left hand.
Execution on that possession from Florida.
Xavier Lee gets his second 3 of the night. Oh! Koa Peat from the rafters!
What a pass and delivery against Condon.
Here comes Bradley. Bradley gives it to Peat. Peat, look out below! One highlight after another. Mr. Arizona has arrived at the collegiate level.
And back-to-back possessions, B.A. Peat running the floor, give the big man the ball and let him deliver.
I don't know how we're going to respond. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But they did have a nice road win against South Dakota earlier this season. That nice little give-and-go action there.
This is Burries, the freshman, slithers into the paint to the cup. Lefty finish, no. Peat on a stick back.
And you saw there, that's where physically.
And he's doing it at both ends of the floor for Tommy Lloyd's bunch. Here's Peat. Boy, getting that footwork. Just masterful. 10 straight for the Wildcats. Bit of a tidal wave from this Arizona team at some point, but Utah Tech trying to hang tough.
And I loved what he was able to do there.
Against the team that has all this talent. Bolanga, shot clock at 9, deflected. Bolanga, and here comes the freshman Peat. 3-on-1, and he drops it down.
Finished by Bradley. And I tell you, that's an intimidating sight to see that big fella coming at you down here.
Ball poked away, Trujillo. Tracked down by Burries underneath. Beautiful pass to Peat. That was Del Orso dropping it down for the Wildcats. Utah Tech is going to get it back. What a find by Del Orso. Pinpoint pass to the freshman Peat. Here comes Holt underneath. He's done that a couple of times tonight. Dribbled into traffic and trouble. 7th Utah Tech turnover, and that is Peat. So a 10-point game with 15 and change left. Here's Peat exploding to the rack.
On that baseline in space, there's just nothing anyone can do with someone that explosive.
Koa Peat, but there's nothing he can't do with a basketball in his hands.
He's won more games every year in the years that he has been there, 5+ years.
And Koa rewards them there. Tobey to clean things up.
Well, look at the passing. Now we see it from a walk-up.
A bucket by Brennan Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson, only 3 points a game so far this season. Big shot, and there's the problem. If you try to lay off, balance may be one of the #1 things you think about. That was perfect balance.
elevates. And a couple of rolls that aren't kind, but finally one is good to Koa Peat. Peat to Aristode. Aristode, number 2 with the 3.
14 twos versus just 4 threes. That's totally different from last season.
There's Koa Peat finding his way to the rim for 2. Daly has 13. He had 18 in this building last year when UCLA beat Gonzaga.
Oh,
There's
wow.
Koa Peat taking it to the rack.
See if you can catch them being impatient defensively.
Marchenkov trying to lob it down low. There's Koa Peat. He is such a great finisher. A great partner and a great guy. I'm sure he's watching tonight.
Nice cut. He is so good at that elbow. Look at the elevation, too. You got to deny. Good hustle. Look at him hold off, though.
Oh, man. Pancake by Peat.
High-low. You say goodnight, usually.
Peat is fouled, and he scores.
They have not run that either all game. The center have been attracted away from him. Options, Connecticut. Causes for decisions.
It's a dedicated defense here tonight. Save at the end line. Ross threw it away. First turnover in over 13 minutes for Connecticut. Bradley can't pay it off. Peat's playing volleyball.
Short of magnificent.
Well, he shows up and he knows exactly what he wants to do with his own program. Smith leans into it and misses. What a rebound by Ross. And Peat with a challenge from behind. Demery wanted an offensive foul there. Right back in there, Peat. Oh, the strong legs to rise and get up top for 2 more. Peat wants it and got it.
Drop step under control. Nice give.
Peat, second chance is down.
He hits you and recovers.
Full court press, and they have Peat at the top for that reason. Hello!
There's the throwdown from Peat. So the defense leads to offense. It's a 9-0 lead for Arizona right out the gate. Game, Denver still scoreless.
Denver playing on their heels a little bit. You cannot throw 15-foot long bounce passes. He's got a lot of faith in his young freshman guard.
Here's Burke, poked at by Peat, fading away. Peat gets a hand on it. He's a great example of year after year improvement as Bradley's now missed 3 free throws. Peat nearly put that right back in, battles for his own board. Yeah, Rollins with a nice 3. They've already have 7 points. It took them nearly 5 minutes of action as we pause everything we were doing.
Gaining new weapons. Arizona trying to play full court defense, forces an early shot.
Swatted into the first row. Mo Kribas ready for that one. Good effort, by the way.
Took Kribas all the way to the rim, knew he could get the pocket pass off. Great execution. Arizona with a similar play.
They did the exact same thing. Koa Peat maybe with a little more flair. 2 is 2.
And at the other end, the exact same play. Peat with the good hand.
Kribas has already got 3 points, 3 rebounds. Koa Peat's got 3 points and 3 rebounds. Lob, that looked easy, didn't it?
Job of establishing inside out. Here you see Koa Peat throwing it up to where no one can get it.
This man, of course, the top dog, Bradley, as he shares it with the Australian, Anthony Del Orso. They're going to double team. That leaves somebody open, and that's somebody with a chance at 3, Koa Peat.
And on the other end, Kribas returns the favor. Straight.
Peat shakes a couple of defenders, passes to the big man underneath. Arizona basketball coming back together. And he said, nah, it's happened gradually and in different forms. He said, but this year, I'm putting my hands back on the wheel. Koa Peat, his hands on the wheel. This is pretty pass a moment ago.
A little bit more active in what's going on out there.
McComb has that one knocked right back at him, going up the ladder. He shot it a bunch. He's 4 of 11. He has 9 points in this game. Beautiful sharing of the basketball underneath. Koa Peat adds to his tally.
And a lot of times when Arizona's gotten past them, it's been for easy shots and layups.
Big men passing. It's so much fun when they do. Peat to Awaka. Slam dunk. Made field goal of the game.
You know, a lot of times people look at the scoreboard and they don't understand that it's also a cardio situation. You got guys that you're going to want.
Elijah Freeman, pull-up jumper off target, and Krivas snatches the rebound. Bradley, Peat underneath for the slam.
They've shot a pretty good percentage from three. It hasn't been something they've relied on, but the ball movement of getting the ball in the paint and then kicking out has left open wide open shots.
Now Peat plays so under control for a freshman. He's never in a hurry.
Peat, so excellent.
And they're going to need made baskets in a flurry. And they're going to need a bunch of stops to try to get back into this game again. And they give up a dunk here underneath. This Koa Peat got position and an excellent find. This looked early on like it was going to be a high-level game. Auburn was up 5, had 15 points in the first 5 minutes as Burries gets the slam. And another great pass that time.
This is going to be an outlet pass for Peat.
And the slam. Off of Arizona.
You never want to throw a negative pass towards your opponent's basket.
The game, the last 4. These freshmen are very mature.
Lob and a throwdown for Peat.
Played at Wasatch Academy in Utah at the end of his time. Wasatch Academy from Simsboro, Louisiana. Follow! Thank you very much, Koa Peat.
When he gets to the next level, his ball handling, elite ball. Oh, watch that.
Oh, taking it all the way home, Koa Peat.
Slip screen. He didn't even really get there. Waited for it and then got to the rim so fast.
Aid Bradley into the key.
To the corner. Too strong for Braden Burries. Koa Peat on the offensive glass. And Arizona's first points of the night. The rebound, Jade Bradley for U of A. Run to the floor, Koa Peat. Right to the bucket.
The sure hands of Koa Peat. We talked about the Aztecs controlling the tempo, but right here to start the second half, Arizona.
They scored 96 points. Tonight has been a struggle offensively, but up over everybody. Koa Peat.
Arizona finding its rhythm, getting out in transition.
The coach for Bethune-Cookman, we'll talk a lot more about him, really good guy. But what did he say? 4 minutes, how they like to break down these halves, don't they?
And that's really what all coaches do. They look at the game in terms of segments. Foot on the gas, making the difference over the last. San Diego State was Arizona's 3rd game in 7 days. This is their 4th game in 9 days. Catch it up, and that's exactly what they're doing. The high low to Awaka, then the steal.
Facing this #1 team. Wow. Koa Peat just bullies his way into the lane.
Similarities in the way they want their teams to play.
It's interesting, Lloyd talking about before the game today as Koa banks that one home. He'll take the triple.
Creating the turnovers. He and Karchenkov are really active on the perimeter for Arizona.
Peat, physical, strong, and a chance at 3.
This is what we call mouse in the house. You got to send 2, and you got to stay down. Koa Peat, too big. Well, you see they've come to play, forcing turnovers, and right there, getting a steal for a quick conversion. 4-point trip for the Jacks.
Peat, a little frustrated from what occurred a moment ago with the flex after the bucket.
This is just a one-on-one baseline take and foul.
Well, he took that flag all the way to the house. Peat, nothing doing. Big stand defensively right in the face of Matthew Moore. 2 wins completely with his play. Most impactful players, he's playing defense on Peat now. JB with the 3.
And so, to your point, James, how do you scout him? Like, who are you guarding? Who are you doubling? Who are you looking to? And there's the defense of Koa Peat.
Peat out high, 1-on-1. Backdoor bounce and a scoop for
Del Orso reverse layup makes it 22. With the vision right here. So he gets the ball, spins, maybe looking for that little jump shot, but then the backdoor free to find those passes. 37 assists on the year, which is fantastic. And another block. A Utah steal, then they throw it right back to the Wildcats. NASCAR tempo, a lob, and Peat brings the house down. The Wildcats were a Ferrari. This year they've been a Ford F-150, but this is Ferrari back in action right here, running the break. Play with better teams making those triples, but has not been the case. Peat from the top. A three, it's there. A full slate as Dawes capitalizes on both. 17-point lead for Arizona. Murray's a power finish.
So that Penn State game, obviously, it's surprising.
Oh, what a find. Buries the stuff.
He makes plays now. He's done that a few times. Competitive on both ends of the floor. A little dribble, drive, bang. Big time, step and go.
Senior out of Rickards High School, Tallahassee, that venerable program. Peat the screen for Karchenkov, and they'll play it together for two and a foul.
That big fella's hand. Koa Peat, little dribble drive, and then the roll, really solid. A little late cover in the back as well.
Rebound pawed down by Krivas. On the hit ahead, Peat. Duck.
Woo-hoo! How about the outlet pass? Here's the end of the play. It's more passive. Better get over the timeline. 2 seconds.
He does. And he'll drive and barrel down the lane for two and a foul.
Speed. Boy, talking about today, Tommy Lloyd said, Bill, his own slowed him down just a little bit. Switch it back and forth.
Krivas got real deep.
All of a sudden, some difficulty, but right here, load him up on that low box. Spin, use the footwork.
Johnson will, yeah, he will, and he hit the backboard.
Numbers here.
Buries, flanked by Peat and a hammer.
Bringing it all. The chandeliers as well. They can be explosive. Have a great feel. And Buries.
Arizona tonight. Houston, Arizona is going to be a whale of a basketball game.
No, quite. Houston, anybody is.
Peat, yes, sir.
Now, if you're Pierre, you just have to know better. Look at this inside, easy play.
Koa Peat the throwdown.
Back screen here, and you have to protect the lane if you're Tanner Toolson right there. Terrific job. How about Molly Miller at Arizona State?
16-1.
Unbelievable.
For Arizona State women. Underneath the lay-in, Tobe Awaka for the Wildcats. Ends a 6-0 TCU spurt.
Just play the recording. Get it inside. What I love about this team is I've been around basketball a little bit, right? My life.
Arizona up by as many as 21 in the first half. It was 16 at the break. And now Koa Peat cuts to the bucket.
Watch the strength of Koa Peat right here.
Strong Arizona contention here in the Metroplex.
Another example right there. They're not going to give the defender a foul. Good ball movement. Bradley was in foul trouble early second half, and it didn't matter because that's when Buries went nuts.
Koa Peat. And one for the freshman. Long two, his foot was on the line.
How good is he? He has the shot clock in his head, makes something out of nothing.
TCU losing it inside. Creighton buries the pull-up. David Punch pulls it down. 13-point game, but TCU gives it right back. Turnover, attacking Koa Peat.
With some Blake Griffin. You know, and Blake was the player of the year in college basketball.
Pruitt pushing. Johnson in transition, little stop and go, no foul.
And look at his work on Mo Krivas down low.
The lob, oh, watch out, high above the rim.
Mo Krivas in the post, watch here. That leaves the backside wide open.
Jop with a one-hand pull down. Johnson tries to create some contact, no foul.
And making him be a passer.
Peat to the rim, foul.
The job. What is he supposed to do here? That is straight up, folks. That should be just hanging around right now. And these fans at the McHale Center, they're worried. They're feeling it.
Oh! He just brought it down.
Folks has to touch the basketball every offensive possession for UCF.
Here's the lob, and Koa Peat. Welcome to the chat.
Arizona in that regard, but a tied score.
Yeah, 11-0 bench points in the favor of Cincinnati.
Oh. Wow, two hands, flush, Koa Peat. That's Celestine.
Yeah, this backside is the freshman that comes off the bench for Arkansas would be another guy.
Peat. Oh, wow. How did he put that one through?
And the Mountaineers again playing in a 16-point hole. Bradley driving kick. Peat.
Get it done against a team the caliber of Arizona.
Look at that interior defense. Koa Peat.
Because they believe in him, the staff, and each other.
Koa Peat getting chance more right at the rim.
Robots. Peat shovels off Krivas in a throwdown.
Well, BYU bringing a little pressure, did not surprise Arizona, ready for it.
First two of the night for Big Mo. Bradley trying to find one of his bigs. He gets it to Peat. Peat off balance, fires! Oh, what a shot!
Thought did a great defensive job right here. Koa just gets it on the rim, and I know that.
Karchenkov into the corner. They're going to reset. Karchenkov, the German national, into the paint. Peat slithers to the cup. Beautifully done.
In for a battle, but nobody you'd rather go to war with more than Koa Peat, the physical specimen, delivering here.
Say goodbye to his family, fly to Arizona. The rest is history.
Amazing. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Koa Peat showing that three-point stroke. And that was the reason he pulled back from that loose ball situation. As Mayusin misses from three, and ASU now 4 of 16 from deep.
Right to the floor for Peat. Just magnificent from Bowies.
Traffic and heads up. I mean, that is a beautiful dime there.
Burry's overplayed by Mayusin's going to reset. Here's Peat. Elevates, point blank. He just had too much.
Jared, that's a great point. And Sparrow, the reality is this for me. As you see Koa Peat just punishing the rim there after they're able to break that press.
Roy, drive and kick, deflected away, and Bradley the swipe. Hit ahead for Peat. The hammer.
You can turn those into easy transition points, and Arizona is one of the best.
Think about Dennis Rodman. He was one every 2.4 minutes in the NBA.
Jackson is swatted out of bounds. Well, the shot blockers on display here tonight. Angel Gray.
I'm going to tell you, John, we had a long talk, and a lot of Kansas fans said, how are we going to replace Roy Williams? Great
Good
play.
Look inside.
Great set. Yep. By design.
Stuff. And we welcome you to McHale Center at Alchemy Arena inside. And Mo Krivas.
That's that in. Here comes the double.
The double team comes. And they try to find Peat, and they do.
Well, Trey White fell asleep when the ball came out of the trap.
Up close and personal.
You'll see now. Watch as that ball gets out of the double team. White never gets back to Peat. Easy pass over the top. And John, this is what I love.
White on the move. White splits the defense, hits the back of the iron, and now Arizona the other way. Great look, Koa Peat. Coca-Cola drink in the FIFA World Cup 26. Joshua Jefferson. Step back blocked by Koa Peat. There's Bradley on the go. Bradley lob. And it rolls out.
Man.
And that's a miss and a rebound from Lipsy.
Nice.
Heisey, good find. And a block by Koa Peat. lob.
It's amazing.
Koa Peat from Jaden Bradley.
It's this pass, folks. Awesome.
Jefferson rejected.
Well, they're doing what you have to do against Arizona. They are attacking the glass.
Nice look to Peat.
Well, let's take a look at the follow-up, Rich. There it is. I mean, down the paint. You know, there's knockback, the steal, and the transition basket against the Wildcats.
It was a Buffalo stampede to give them a 4-point lead. Now the lob, and Koa Peat is already on a heater. Big to big, and Koa Peat has 19, a game high.
And that is vintage. They have to rebound out of it.
Koa Peat from Braden Burries.
That's a play call, Rich. That was a screen down inside. They're going to have their hands full trying to get to play against this Colorado team.
So the lead is 8, and there's another block, and Awaka.
Back into Krivas, another first-team All-Big 12 performer. Another great pass and a jam for Peat.
Boy, how about that spin? I thought he was going to go to a left-hand jump hook. Well, this is an outstanding offensive team. They've really done a great job defensively as well in this game against Cincinnati. He had 13 points, 8 rebounds, and he made 4 big free throws down the stretch.
Flying to the rim, Koa Peat lays it in with the left.
Coming down as the trailer, getting the ball from Bradley. Nobody there to pick him up.
Peat with a size advantage. Ball over to help, and it doesn't matter. It'll be a 3-point opportunity for Koa Peat.
To the basket to get that through and over John Bull.
Number 3.
What a big-time rebounder Tobe Awaka is. He only plays about 20 minutes a game, and still he averages close to 10 rebounds.
Boy, that was easy. That was pretty.
And that's awfully easy. Jordan Burks just lets him slip by, and Stillwell sees it far too late.
Peat averages almost 3 assists per game. Deflected by Del Orso. He's got it back. A little Euro step, and it rolls in for him. Awaka productive as always. 6 points, 7 rebounds off the bench in the first half. Peat to the baseline. 2 more.
Between Momcilovic and Lipsy, but I think Momcilovic was on the high side because.
So Sermons didn't call it on him, but said you got to stop doing that. Tugler into Krivas, got it back, and Peat got it.
What a recovery by Koa Peat.
In the Big 12, Koa Peat grinding inside. Got his miss, and up and down.
And no surprise, Coach, Arizona is going to try to impose their will. And no surprise to see Miranda before the NEC final. He had not played in 15 games. They need that size.
What a Peat. Wow. 6.5 in the half. Holy smokes again. Peat was right there and parachutes Arizona.
You've seen Dak here behind the defense. Fuller just doesn't see him. He gets behind the defense.
Krivas down low. Size advantage. Shot clock at 7. A swarm of defenders, and what a pass. Indeed, finishing it off, Koa Peat. Perchenko sneaks it inside. Peat.
I love his turnaround jumper and his pull-up cut.
Peat, number 2.
Now watch Karchenko. His eyes are up the whole way. He's looking at Krivas. He sees Fuller start to rotate a little bit. He goes.
Arizona beat Long Island University. A 116 matchup by 34 on Friday. Inside, Peat.
On the perimeter, and Koa Peat, 4 around 1. You push Elamine up that lane. There is no help side for that.
Jaden Bradley was defending, and he's going to foul Falslev inside. Elamine again. Knocked away by Peat with his defense.
Koa Peat just staying right there.
Del Orso is in there, back to Peat. Did he call it?
I don't know if he meant to do that, but it all comes the same.
So. They need to hold the fort here in this last minute.
The number 1 seed in white is only shooting. There's a nice spinning move by Peat.
Unnecessary foul. And here's Pete, who, as you said, Robbie, is just taken over here in the first half.
And Krivas almost at it. Pete Bradley on the side. Korchenkov another three. Pete!
It's great to have double teams, more space to work with. And speaking of which, Pete, beautiful footwork that time.
Big body. One of the many talented freshmen on display. Fairly easy travel. They started in San Diego. They were home Sunday night, had Monday off. And then the champion of San Jose, Koa Peat, dominating early.
Opening up the corner, strong side corner. Little slip screen here. Brazil had to help the rotation on the backside.
First possession of this second half. And it is almost a turnover. Peat recovers and lays it in. But give it no action. How about Krivas setting up Pete, the big passing.
Nobody still is staying in front of Martin right now. All right? He's still open. Getting to the basket.
Koa Peat right to the basket. No resistance.
What is simple and easy. That's what this Arizona offense is right now. Forcing the tempo, getting 2 feet in the paint. Dominating. With 6:43, 6:42 and counting. It looks as though this Arizona team is on to the Elite Eight playing against.
Scored 54 in the first half. No look. Pete to Owaka. Or no look, I should say.
Yeah, that time looking him up, he knew Owaka was at the whole time. The whole time.
I was going to ask if he played in that game.
I beat you to the punch, brother.
You know what game is. Pete. Set up by Korchenkov. Instrumental in a lot of the international players that came over and became stars. For Gonzaga, went from a mid-major to between these two will be something to watch. It's Cox who gets Bradley, and now Pete springs free on a little pick and roll action. And Koa Peat, the talented freshman.
Excellent defense and discipline that time by the Wildcats.
Arizona throttled Arkansas.
Laurie and also Braden Smith, they all love to go to their right and make shots. And speaking about going to the right, that's a freight train coming down the lane.
Shooting 60% from three-point range in the NCAA tournament. Up top for Pete and a catch and finish.
Of that head, hit the wood. But he's up.
Pete will turn around. Up and over. Koa Peat goes right back at Clough and scores again. All the shooters are covered.
That's right.
Nowhere for Kaufman Rim to go. Pete drives it. Pete taking on Kaufman Rim. Gets his own. Puts it in and flexes.
And that's Jaden Bradley. Pete.
Pete had a block. Got it back. Puts it back. Koa Peat.
Get some stops. You get yourself back in this game. But you got to get stops on this NBA.
Arizona up 11. Korchenkov. Big passing. And Koa Peat packs one down.
College basketball that possess this big to big that can really work well. That's Michigan. You know, with Mara.
This little pin to a handoff.
Cadeau makes his move. The speed. Oh, blocked with a full palm.
After blocking his shot. What did I do wrong this morning? How about that? Effort. This kid's undeterred, though.
You look up, this is now a 16-point lead. Pete trying to do it himself and does on a spin to the rim.
Such an efficient maneuver he has on that drop step. You got some fear in the back in number 15.
Bradley is back in. Pete, the fake, and he floats it in over Lindeboard. Back-to-back triple Yaxels. 56-34. Pete hangs and hits. Plus the foul.
Just puts his head down, has the size mismatch on Burnett. Just gathers himself, goes up strong. There hasn't been much of that tonight.
The jumper doesn't go for Burries. And now Michigan is 12 of 25 from 3. Arizona gets the inside bucket by Pete.
Getting back to Tommy, Sabonis, Hachimura, the guys that they recruited in that program over the years.
Truss. The drive, and it's rejected by Krivas.
Karchenkov, the spin, and the tip in goes. Koa Peat working in the paint.
Karchenkov is relentless on both ends of the floor.